Welcome back to the channel once again, fam. Now, this one's gonna be relatively short, relatively sweet, but hopefully relatively impactful in the right ways. So, everybody knows that J. Prince Jr. has kind of been at the center of the whole Takeoff killing situation. Surely nobody's unaware of that at this point. But JPJ himself has finally made a post since Takeoff's passing. And it might not be what you expect, it might be exactly what you would expect. But he literally just promoted his own artist, Finesse 2 Times' new mixtape that's soon dropping. Which, I mean, hey, if you're a Finesse fan, that's great news, which I myself am. But here's the Instagram clip if you have any thoughts on this. Check it out.
I'm getting fought a show, still a break on the hole. I need more, I need more, I need more, I need more. I need some more, some more, some more, some more, some more. I need some motherfucking more. I need some more, some more, some more, some more, some. I need some motherfucking more, my nigga. Oh yeah, that ain't shit. I'm getting better at show, still a break on the hole. I need more, I need more, I need some more. I need some more, some more, some more, some more, some more. I need some more, some more, some more, some more, some more. Oh yeah.
And there you have it. Now, before we get out of here, I just want to make one thing very clear once again. It's not strange that he dropped a video promoting his artist. That's not weird in and of itself at all. It's only weird, to me anyway, that he would do it with everything going on. But at the same time, I know exactly what the majority are going to say, and I do agree. The show must go on from a business perspective. He is a businessman. He's going to continue doing his businessman related things regardless of what's going on involving his name, because that is how anybody would continue moving. But
live up to any expectations being the fact of who your father is. Because, you know what I mean? Some people have to live up to keep that type of, you know, that type of energy out there, that type of stigmatism of the family name.
At the end of the day, it's like you always want to make sure you're an asset and not a liability. So you always want to make sure that you can bring something to the table or keep the legacy going if a legacy presents itself to you. You dig what I'm saying? So you always want to make sure you can keep the legacy going. Me, in my own fashion, I can speak upon myself. Like I was always that wanted to create my own legacy up under our umbrella. Like I never discredited what it is that we came from or what my father accomplished, but I always wanted to create my own legacy at the same time. You dig what I'm saying? So I always made sure it's respected what needed to be respected. But I created a whole entity, a whole nother entity for this to respect. And people from the city, they know this, like, or people from the South, like, or people all over the world. It's just a bunch of people who ain't in tune. But the ones in tune, they know that I went out my way, which I didn't have to. You did what I'm saying? I ain't have to do this. I could have just stayed up under that umbrella. I ain't have to do this. But I went out my way to create mob ties. You did what I'm saying? I went out my way to create an entity for me to be respected, or an entity that I created on my own without no help. So I went out my way and created this and made sure it was respected in the same fashion. Now, you know, Martai being screamed all over the world, everybody respect me.
Facts.
All the rap, every city, state to state. I got guys everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? It's a foundation that come up under rap a lot.
just as there are a lot of people that are kind of trying to get a lot of rappers to do better in terms of relation to the streets and everything, so too are there people that are trying to get anyone who's even remotely got anything to do with situations that are bringing danger to rappers who don't necessarily want to be in those dangerous situations, but just happens to still be in that environment. Well, yeah, there are still a lot of people now that are trying to have people start taking more responsibility, but that's a teeter's game to play, because you got to prove that they have to take responsibility first, and that's, of course, where things get a little tricky. But hey, I ain't no prosecutor, I ain't no judge, I ain't part of the law enforcement cycle in any kind of a way at all myself, so I'm completely ignorant to a lot of stuff. But I don't think anybody's ignorant to the fact that some of us just want things to get better for everybody as a whole. But that said, drop me your thoughts on what you think about J. Prince's first real, well, presence since everything went down and since he started being kind of put in the middle of everything. Let me know what you guys make of his actual first videos that he's put out. This is what I try to warn y'all about so aggressively, because if you don't know what you think you know, well, just stop. Because these are some of the comments that are coming up from a lot of the stuff. Like these are coming from multiple places, but a lot of them, especially the ones that are, you know, kind of get them all, burn them with fire type comments, they're coming from a lot of these conspiracy theories and stuff. So again, I'm just not sold on it being an accident. It's crazy. It's been too much around it. There's been too much that's happened involving the Migos leading up to this that just don't sit right with me. But I don't have a better theory or a better situation to go with than anything else that I've seen, so we'll just roll with that for now. But you guys let me know down in the comment section. Am I just crazy? Is it just as obvious as it is, or is there something I'm missing? Let me know what you guys make of it. And either way, make sure that you keep it locked here, because as more details do come out, we'll be sure to keep you up to date. As we've been Celebrity Media LLC, you guys have been great as always. Keep it locked here for the latest stories, the latest breaking news, and the latest updates. And we'll catch you guys on the next go round. But be sure to be safe at all times in the meantime, and we'll see you then. Peace.
For the show, a break on the hole. I need more, I need more, I need more, I need more. I need some more, some more, some more, some more, some more. I need some motherfucking more. I need some more, some more, some more, some more, some more. I need some motherfucking more, my nigga.